Hey guys, and welcome to this week's video. So this week is more of an encouragement video because I'm going to share with you where I started and that we all start somewhere. So if you're just beginning, I know a lot of doubt starts to creep in and you start comparing yourself to everyone and you feel like giving up when you haven't even started yet. So I want to go back a few years and show you my images, my studio space and all that stuff where I started and what I began with and where I am today. So let's get started. Now before I share with you some images on the screen to show you, how my photography looked like back then, especially the first 1 to 2 years I would say, I wanted to explain what I started shooting first. So when I bought my DSLR camera and I decided I wanted to, start a business as a photographer, I was at a salon and I was doing my nails, and the lady there that does my nails all the time, we were talking. I said to her, yeah, I'm starting as a photographer and I'll do some freelancing, and I hadn't even taken a paid job yet, and she said to me, oh, I have this event, please, can I get your number? I will call you if we need you. And I thought, great, yeah. I had a thought that maybe it's a birthday party or something like that. Then she calls me a few days later and she lets me know it's a funeral, an actual funeral. So me wanting to get my name out there, but not necessarily for funerals, I thought, no, it's, should I do it? What am I going to get out of it? It's not something I want to do. So I said to her, sorry, I can't. And being a funeral, it's not something I want to put myself in that position. So because I know the lady and we chat a lot and I know her because I see her all the time, she sort of begged me because I figured out no one would want to do it. So and then in the end she did tell me that no one she knows would have offered it, and because they're so busy in the funeral that no one's going to be able to take some photos. Now I thought, okay, great, they want to take photos of guests, that's okay. But then I realized once I got there that I had to take some photos of the deceased. Now it was such a experience that it terrified me, but if I was that terrified I wouldn't have taken it as well. So that's an experience to learn from. So that's where sort of it began. I had the first thing that I got offered was a funeral, and I took it more for the experience and more for feeling like I'm a business and I want to shoot professionally, not because I wanted it for the money or not like it's going to give me any exposure. Anyway, I was sort of figuring out my way, and I knew that I did want to do funerals, yes, but I just wanted to be in that environment with my professional camera and just learn through the experience. And that's what I did when I first started. After that, no more funerals. I started to do a lot of birthdays, christenings, freelance, events, outdoor shoots and things like that. Then when I started to get newborns, I decided this is what I want to do. I got a lot of older kids and I figured that's not what I want. I only want to shoot bumps, then newborns, babies up to a year. Yes, sometimes I get families and older children. I will take that if we have the capacity to do so in the studio. But that's how I developed that, and I knew for myself that that's what I want to do, just work mainly with maternity clients and newborn clients as well. So here I'm going to pop up some images you're going to see of just a slideshow of images that you'll see here on the screen of my, previous shoots when I first started out. So from the first year, going to the second year and maybe the third year, and you'll see how they slowly started to improve as well. So this is all a learning curve process. It's just we learn, we improve every single day. In 10 years time I might look back at my images currently and think, oh my god, what was I thinking? Because life is changing, people around you are changing, style and type of photography is changing, and your skills are getting better and better, and things are changing as well, of how to do things in photography. So this is why you'll find in 10 years time the images you're taking now aren't going to be your top quality images as well. So now that you've seen my older images, which were quite embarrassing, but I wanted to share them with you because I know if I show you that we all start somewhere, maybe that will make you feel a little more confident. So I want to also just remind you that it's okay to start where you are, and all you have to do is keep improving as you go. Another thing you should be doing, if you're ever in doubt or you're comparing yourself, I want you to go look back at your old images and see how far you've come. And in saying that, I want you to tag me in an old image or share with me over on Instagram an old image of yours so I can cheer you on as well. And maybe do a before and after as well. Now here on the screen, I'm just going to pull up some few images of my old shooting space. So we were living in a 2-bedroom unit, and pretty much I sold my dining table. I sold my I had 2 couches. I sold one and I left one so clients would come in and sit on there, and we used it as well. And I actually photographed clients in my dining area. So it was such a small space, but that space brought me to where I am over here, you know, where I am now. And even when I moved into this bigger home, I started shooting from within the home. But then as I got busy, I decided it's safer and it's much easier and it's more room if I convert my garage. That was pretty much almost converted because we bought a home that was an ex-display home, which means they do it up really nicely. The walls were plastered, so all we literally had to do was put in the flooring and some shelving, and that's all we did. But you've seen some images of my old space, so we all start somewhere. It's totally normal. So wherever you are and wherever you're starting, be proud of it, enjoy it, and enjoy the process, because it's not where you're going to end up being in 10 or 20 years time. So hopefully this video has inspired you, encouraged you to move forward. I want you to tag me in an old image that you have over on Instagram, or maybe email me an image, or go inside our free Facebook group and tag me there. Maybe do a before and after comparison, and let's cheer each other on. So if you need extra help, I have my newborn session guide. It's absolutely free. Go download it wherever you are watching this. There should be a link, and I'll catch you all next week for another video. Until then, take care.